New Mexico grass tells the story of cannabis in the land of enchantment. From the Llano Estacado to Shiprock, and from the Sangre de Cristos down the Rio Grande and past Mesilla, the story of New Mexico is alive with culture and wisdom, and cannabis has long been a part of that tale. Please join us as we sit down with our friends and neighbors across this great state, and let's learn what they have to say.
Senator Campos, yes. Senator Candelaria.
All right, good evening, everyone. Brian Rogers here. So the Senate is in session. The New Mexico Senate is in session, and they have been cranking out the bills tonight. It's Thursday night, the 18th of March, and they're moving and grooving. They're voting right now on HB75, which is medical malpractice definitions. I believe the next bill to come under consideration will be HB12, our cannabis bill. That's what we think. Now they're going to need some amendments added to it, and I don't know exactly what other things might transpire, but I'm hoping it goes pretty smooth. And I think the votes are there, and I think it should pass tonight. So we should be witnessing a very historic moment in the state of New Mexico, and I'm super happy to be here. And by the way, I want to say something. I'm very proud of these legislators up in Santa Fe. I'm very proud of them. I haven't been proud to be in New Mexico in a long time. I'm very proud of the work these guys are doing. They're working their butts off. They're keeping track of hundreds of different things. They're working long hours for 2 months. They're not compensated. Now, I'm sure there's per diem, there's here and there, and I'm sure there's a little bit of money, but they're not really making any money. They're not doing it for the money. And they're doing great work. They're getting a lot of good stuff done. I hope the cannabis bill passes. But even if it doesn't, I still stand by those words. They've done amazing work. I've been super impressed. I used to think I might want to work in the run for Congress. I was totally wrong. I definitely wouldn't want to do that. It looks like it's way too much work. I'll let other people do it. They're skilled at it. And a lot of these folks are really skilled at it. So it's been an amazing process to watch. And I look forward to bringing you this historic night. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Thumbs up, right? All right, I'm going to turn my volume off and turn the volume of the proceedings on, so you can hear it clearly and you won't have an echo like you did in the last video. I apologize for that. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm not an audio recording guy. I'm not a producer. I'm not a journalist. I'm just trying to do my best to bring you what is hopefully a really historic moment in the state of New Mexico with respects to cannabis.
$36-5.
By a vote of 36 in the affirmative, 5 in the negative, House Bill 75 is 3 times amended, has passed the Senate. Senator Cedillo Lopez to explain her vote.
I tried to get on the list, but I wasn't quick enough to do a disclosure as well. I don't have any, I currently have no cases in this area at all, and have practiced very little in the area. However, my husband is a judge and he does a lot of these cases, but we haven't discussed it in any way, shape, or form during this session. So I just felt the need to disclose that. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Senator Stewart.
Thank you, Mr. President, members of the Senate.
Senator Worth.
Thank you, Mr. President. So just an update on supplemental calendar number 1. I have been asked by the sponsor to roll over item number 2 and announce that tomorrow morning, when we come back in at 10 o'clock, we will hear our first 2 bills related to the cannabis issue. We'll hear House Bill 96 and House Bill 12. So that'll be in the morning. I'm just making that announcement. So we're not going to do that bill tonight, but we will move on to item number 3, and that's Senator Stewart. on House Judiciary Committee substitute for,
Mr. President, excuse me, I believe Senator Moore's well-written announcements miscellaneous has matter.
Senator Worth.
yeah, Mr. President, I'm happy to, unanimous consent, we go to that order of business announcements and miscellaneous.
We're on that order of business, announcements miscellaneous. Senator Morse.
Thank you, Mr. President. I ask unanimous consent that my name be removed from House Bill 96 as a sponsor. I'm a co-sponsor on that.
Seeing no objection. So ordered. Thank you, Senator Morse. Senator Worth.
Thank you, Mr. President. So unanimous consent, we go back to that order of business, third reading of legislation. I'd yield to Senator Stewart for item number 3 on supplemental calendar number 1.
Senator Stewart.
Thank you, Mr. President. I ask unanimous.
All right, so there you had it. You heard it here first. They pushed it off. It's not going to happen tonight. It's going to happen tomorrow morning. So we'll wake up tomorrow and we'll record it and we'll have the whole thing and do it then. I can only imagine what's going on is they're trying to fine tune the amendments that need to hit the bill. So a couple things. Some of the things that Senator Cervantes brought up are going to need to be addressed. They're going to have to be introduced as amendments to clean up some of the language that is not so great right now. The other thing they're going to need to do is work with Linda Lopez to get some of the things that she wanted in. So hopefully they can do those two things together, and then there'll be a smooth amendment to go in. They'll have some debate and discussion, and then it'll get voted on. The votes are there and it passes, right? That's my thought. We'll see if it happens. But anyway, it's not going to happen tonight. It's going to happen tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the morning. Take care, everyone.